I once shaved my head because of this breakup. Went to my friend's house. I was like, hey man, do you wanna shave my head? And he was like, yeah, great idea. So then he shaved my head and I look like this. If I have a buzz cut, it reveals that my hairline stretches all the way back to my neck. So you might have seen that I'm doing this little thing where if I don't post a video every Tuesday and Friday for the next month, that I'm going to be shaving my head bald. So I thought I'd make this little video to talk about why I'm doing this whole thing and expand on the significance of it, maybe, or something. Who knows? I guess we're gonna find out, you and me. The reason I specifically chose to shave my head off was actually inspired by this guy called CoffeeZilla. He's this like internet detective guy who exposes all of these scammers, fake life gurus and stuff. But I'm basically doing it on like peaceful or normal mode, and he's just selected hardcore mode, where if he doesn't post every day for an entire year, then he's gonna shave his head bald. For me specifically, I've been growing my hair out now for over a year, and I know by experience that if I don't have any hair on my head, I look pretty fucking stupid. It had this really long stage where it was just this like microphone thing on my head, so don't want to particularly go through that again. But honestly, the thing that bothers me more isn't the fact that I would be shaving my head. It would be more so be just like the disappointment in myself rather than the whole thing of, oh no, I just have a bit less hair on my head. That's whatever. I'm not a huge guy on like, if I don't get an A on this essay or whatever, I'm gonna drop an anvil on my face. I believe that it's much better to have some kind of incentive, which is trying to push you to do the thing because you love it so much and it gives you energy and life and all that shit. But I think that sometimes you just need to have that little bit of extra push. When you go to work or even at school, you have some kind of deadline. You have some kind of necessity that's driving you to do a particular action or to turn up at time or whatever. With my channel so far, I've not really had that. And it's just kind of been like, if I don't really feel like it or something, then I'm just gonna be like, nah. I found myself kind of becoming a little bit more and more lazy because there wasn't this kind of pressure. I guess this is a way for me to start taking the whole channel a little bit more seriously. Some people view that in order to be creative, you have to sit around and wait until inspiration occurs. Maybe one day you'll be walking to the grocery store and you'll see some dude who has a sexy leather jacket and you think, well, I'm so bad at coming up with examples. Like I really can't. You walk into a grocery store and you see some kid who's doing a cartwheel in the grocery store. You experience something which inspires you. Just living life and waiting for inspiration to emerge on its own. And then there's this other view, which basically suggests that you are creative when you're doing lots of things and you're just constantly creating, constantly putting yourself out there. And through this, after tens or hundreds of bad ideas, then this golden idea will emerge. You have this trial and error process where you try something, you're like, oh, this doesn't work. And then you readjust and you keep going, because if you invest all of your resources into this huge project, what are you gonna really learn from that? You're gonna learn so much less than if you would have done 100 tiny projects. I've usually made my best pieces of work, if you can call them that, when I've just been creating lots of things as opposed to just kind of waiting and making stuff when I feel like it. So, yeah. For as long as I remember, I've had a tendency to kind of get really obsessed with something, do it for a few months, and then often quit. I know the reason hasn't been because the thing wasn't right for me, but more so how I was approaching it. Filmmaking, making videos, whatever you want to call this whole thing, it's the first thing in a long time that I've really committed myself to. Recently, I've just not been feeling so motivated, maybe also questioning why I'm doing this entire thing. So I thought this challenge would be a kind of way to push that commitment further and keep it going. Having to make 2 videos a week will give me a better idea of what the kind of videos are that I really do want to make, because I'm spending so much time doing the thing now, and I don't want to spend this time creating stuff that doesn't interest me. You can tell from my channel that every single video is pretty different. There doesn't seem to be much link at all. And I'm still experimenting. I'm still trying out stuff, and this is kind of a way for me to just go through a bunch of ideas, a bunch of the stuff on the back burner, and yeah, just figure out why I really want to do this. For all of you guys who keep watching my videos despite the fact that they're kind of all over the place, I just wanted to say thank you, because it's just nice. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys Tuesday. Because if I don't post, I'm gonna look like this guy. And who would want to look like this guy? So, see you Tuesday. Wait, that would be a really cool transition. Alright, pretend that first one didn't happen. See you Tuesday. See you Tuesday. Nope.